Okay, so when you first log in, the thing you're going to see is your dashboard here. Um, the first thing underneath middle round, you'll see the little checkered square that says Bluehost. For the most part, you don't have to worry about this. So everything that you're going to want to use is going to be under the dashboard. And specifically, you're going to want to be able to either do things either in posts, pages, media, and then down here in the appearance, you also might need to be able to change a few things. So if you want to make a new post, let's say you're going to do a new event coming up. So you go to posts and simply click add new post. So once you're here, you're going to give your post a title. We'll just call this test post number 1. Stylistically, what I like to do is if there's going to be like a flyer or a header, and I'll go over the specific details, but I usually like it in a 16:9 format. So let's say, for instance, I was going to add that. So you go here, you click on the little plus over here, and when you open this up, this is where you can add all of your little widgets that allow you to add in different things like graphics and so on. So I would then go down here, I want to add an image. And then if you have not already uploaded it to WordPress, then you would have to click the upload button. You would simply go find wherever your file is on your computer and upload it here. If it's already uploaded, you would click select image and then from media library. And now it will show you all of the images that are currently uploaded in the media library. So it shows you the first 80. You can click load more. So let's say, for instance, I was going to do one for like Fudger Club or something like that. So I'm going to do this one here. It gives you the little preview. You can see that it is in a roughly 16:9. So that'll work well for our little banner at the top of our page. Now, if you come and click back in the main text area here, it says like type or choose a block. So you can either just start typing in here like this is going to, be a post. This is a second post. So now that we have a couple of sentences here, let's say I wanted to stylize these a little bit and maybe even apply a link. So let's say I come here to the word post, and let's say I want to make that bold, and I wanted to make it italicized. And there's 2 color schemes currently on this theme for WordPress on our site. So if I wanted to add some color to it, if you click the more button here, it'll give you a little pop-up menu. And you can come here to highlight, but you want the highlight that gives you the little dropper here. And then it automatically has the colors here selected. So for hyperlinks, I like to use the lighter colored orange. And for non-hyperlinks, I like to use the darker orange. So let's say we're going to make this into a link. So then, and then now it's our colored link. And let's say this one was going to be bold, but then also we're going to use the other color. So I'm going to come here and make this that color. So as you can see, the difference is one is slightly lighter and the other is darker. I like to use the lighter colored one just when we're doing links. And so this is pretty straightforward. You can call this whatever you want. You can even do a little preview if you want. Up here, you can check it out and see what it'll look like before you publish. The other part that you want to also manipulate over here will be under the post section. So click on post. This is where you can add your featured image. So like if you go to the website and you click on, say, like blog or whatnot, and it lists everything. If you have a featured image, it'll give you that little thumbnail when you go there. So in this case, I'm just going to make it the same as the one that we used. So I'm going to go scroll back down and I'll set it to this one again. And so there's our little sort of like thumbnail that'll pop up there. And then you can, if you want, you can write in a short excerpt so that when they're on that page, they'll see like a little preview. So I'll just put in here, this is some preview text. And then finally, you can choose what category. So I always put everything underneath blog because that's kind of like the big default category. And let's say you can choose either classes or events. So let's just say this is going to be an event. I'll also click events. And then finally down here, you can add tags. So you can either, they have some of the most common ones here, or you can type in anything. So let's just put in here, if you start typing, it'll kind of fill it in. So I'll just put here quarter and, okay, fine. We'll just do these as examples. And so now that you have those all filled out, if you come up and you hit publish, if you wanted to, you can also preview. So up here is your little preview tab, the one that looks like a little desktop. In your constructing of your post here, it's in the desktop default mode because I'm currently using my laptop. I could change it though to tablet. So like, what would this look like if I were on, like an iPad or something? And then you could also change it to mobile. So what would this look like on somebody's mobile phone, right? And then if you want to see what it actually looks like, you can click preview in new tab and it'll open up a new tab and it'll give you a preview. This is what that post actually will look like, right? So obviously we don't have much in this post, but that's what it would actually look like. And then once you're done, you would just simply click publish. You can also, if you want, just as another one that you might be interested in, let's say you have a post that you're ready to go for an event coming up, but you don't want it to post yet. So under publish down here, you can click on immediately to change that to another time. So you can set the exact hour and minute, AM, PM, and you can set the date, the day, the month, and the year. So let's say I wanted this to go out for, next Friday. So I could click here on the 7th, and let's say I wanted it to be for 9 a.m., right? So now when I click publish, it will schedule this to go live on the website on December. Actually, let's do it as if we were going to, let's see, January and 2025. So that would actually be the 3rd, right? So let's change that to January 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. So if I were to go and click now, as you can see, since it's in the future, it says up here, schedule. So that is how you would either do it live right away, or you could schedule it, in the future. And then, of course, once you do that, you can reference the link on that website. You can send it to people. You can send it in the email or whatnot if that's a page that you want people to reference. So I'm going to come back actually and leave this. And I'm going to go ahead and let me just come here and say move to trash because we don't need that as a test post. So the only difference between posts and pages, posts are usually things that are on, like if having an event and it's going to be on a specific day or time. So like every week, I'll give you an example. If we look here on the website, if you click on blog, but also when you go down to the end of the page here, I have one that's called This Week at Middle Ground. And I usually do this every week. And so this one, for instance, if you just go ahead and click read more, as you can see, This Week at Middle Ground, and then I put in parentheses like the date of the week starting on the Monday. So this would be for starting 12/23. And then all the information that's going to go on that week. So in this case, since I'm away, right? Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Here's our announcement for this week, starting December 23rd, blah, 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 blah. All of our cancels will be postponed this week. We'll continue next week, on and on and on. Now, on other times, if we come up to our blog, now this will list all of the posts in their chronological order. So if we go for the week of the 16th, you'll see that, it's like, our Saturday post will be postponed, classes postponed, but on Sunday, right? Here's everything for Sunday, the Arabic reader class, and the link down here to the live stream, and so on and so on. So I usually do this kind of post every week. These can be done in advance, where you give information about what the post is going on, what the classes are, any links to any, YouTube videos or live streams. You can put them all in there. And so that's for those are for the ones that we're going to do for the blog. Now, if you look on the home page, it's a little bit different. The home page kind of features everything that's kind of ongoing at the moment at Middle Ground. So we've got, people want to know about Jum'ah. Here's the info about Jum'ah and the links to where people can watch them. Here's the ongoing Arabic class that takes them to the main page for the Arabic class. I have a few other posts like about some Quranic recitation. And then I also link to like some of my Substack articles up here for people to check out. And then basic info on the other two classes, the Quran class, the Maliki Fiqh class, and then finally, right, the This Weekend at Middle Ground. Now, obviously, we could add a couple more here for the upcoming, I think the family night and the hike. So the way that you would want to do this is, once you're logged in, you will always see this little bar at the top, right? So once you're logged in, you should see your name, because I'm logged in as the admin right now, but you should see your name, and then you'll see over here. So again, if you hover over Middle Ground, you want to click on the dashboard. So to update the main page, we actually have to do this through the template, which is going to be first down here in the appearance, and then you're going to go down to themes, because we want to find the current the theme that we're using. The theme that we're using is the one here that's called Raft. And so what you will want to do is click on Customize. And then we want to actually, ironically, I don't know why they did it this way, but you want to edit the template. So click on Template. And then we want to click on Front Page, because that is the template within this big theme. The one that you see when you go to Muslim.center is called the front page in this theme. So we want to click that to edit that. Now, once that is open, we can directly edit this page. And when we save it, that will update what you see live on the front page. So what I usually recommend doing is, if you're going to do your posts about the hike and whatnot. Now, I believe those are already put up here. Let's go back. Let's go to our posts. And so, yep, you'll see I've already made one here called for the hike and the family night. So these are already created and they're live on the website. So now when we go back again, appearance, themes, customize, template, front page, now we can go ahead and do kind of a similar update. The thing that you want to do is you want to have your images ready to go that we'll use for the preview. Because see, on this page, all of the little thumbnail previews are squares. So in the case of our flyer, you see here, if I have images, and I'll try to upload these also to the drive, the Google Drive, so we can share these a little bit easier. But just for right now, let me see if I have these on the website. And here we go. Right, so I had one for the family night, and there's probably another one in here for the hike. Yep. So let's go to the family night. If you take a look at this really quick, this one is currently in I don't know, looks like maybe like a 4x5 or something like that. So what you would want to do is make this into a square. So I don't know what editor that you use. So I think I'm just going to use my simple little default editor here. And I'm going to come in here and try to get this, right? So as you can see here, I'm on a Mac. So if I come down and go, boom, that's pretty close. And if I try to kind of center it, I mean, again, this is not going to the Getty Museum, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but I do like to try to get it as close as possible. So that looks pretty good as a square one. So I'm gonna export this one and I'll call this square, and I'll put this in there. And again, I'll try to upload all of these. So Middle Ground website, here we go. Boom. So now that we have that, the easiest way to do is just simply start with one of the tiles here. So I typically leave the Jum'ah here at top, as well as the Arabic class, and then the rest of them we can move around. So if you click on the overall part of this image here, you'll see you have some options. One, if you just click on the little 3 dots menu, will give you an option to duplicate. So this would duplicate the whole thing. So if I go ahead and say duplicate, now you'll see I have like 2 that are identical, right? All I have to do is just swap these things out. So I'm going to go here and click on my thumbnail, and I want to replace that. Same thing, I'm going to upload because we haven't done that yet. And so we just have to go get our image. So I already have this one that I just made a minute ago. And let's see, where is this one? Square. Perfect. So now once I upload that, and then I just have to change the, let's see, Middle Ground Family Night. I'll just put this January 2025. And then if there was any blurbage from the other one, you can always go and look. Like, I know we have this one here. Let's see here. All right, so I'm just going to copy that and put that right here. And then I might just put the name of the movie, bold and italic. And then, obviously, the read more, if you click on read more, see how it'll give you this little menu. So it's already a link. I just need to change it to what it is. If I click on the little pencil here to edit what that link is, if I just clear this out and start typing in family, you should see where, here we go, the third one there. See, the first 2 are tags. That's why it has a little icon. The third one is a page. So that means it's a post that's named that. So that's that post I had already created. So now I can just simply click on this, and that will be the link that people go to for the family night. And then click save. And that's what people will see now when they go to the homepage. I'll send you some links that have the square version of that. And all you have to do is change those few things. The last thing is, see, this is education. I usually put here what? Activities at Middle Ground. So likewise, change yours from education at Middle Ground to activities at Middle Ground. And don't forget, when you're all done with everything, right, to click save. So if you can, see if you can go through it. And let me know if you have any questions, if you're able to do that one. Like I said, the page for the hike is already up there. So when you want to actually click on the button here for read more, all you have to do is click on the edit link, and then you just would type in here, get rid of that, and then type in hike, and you should be able to find the page that's already created for that, and then click save. So let me know if you got any questions with that, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.